Okay, this is the P2 paper from October 2023. It's question number 5, and this is an exponentials and logs question. We're going to be solving this exponential equation first off, and then the second part, we're going to be solving this log equation. And when I do that one, I'm going to do it in a slightly different way to how I've done other videos. So if you want to go back and look at all my videos, do a search on logs, you'll see there's various different ways of doing these, and I want to try and mix and match them up through my videos. But let's concentrate on part A first of all. Part A says we are trying to solve the equation 3 to the A equals 70. So what I'm going to do is recognize that my issue is the unknown, the variable is up in the exponent, in the power there, and I know that log rules, one of the things I can do is move the power down. So before I do that, I'm going to just take log of both sides. Log 3a equals log 70, but the whole idea about doing that was that one of my log rules states that log a to the n, I can bring that down and call that n log a. So that's one of the more useful log rules, I think, and we're going to do that now. I'm going to say bring the power down, so a log 3 equals log 70. And now you can just divide. So a is log 70 divided by log 3 by log, L-O-G, I mean log to the base 10. That's what it does on the calculator as well. So if you do those two things and then divide them out, we're going to get to 3 decimal places, 3.867 for part 1. So part 2, let's have a look at the equation. It says 4 plus 3 log to the base 3b is equal to log to the base 3 5b. So there is a version, which I'm not going to do on this question, where I can take that over to the other side, use log rules, end up with log to the 3 something equals 4, and then just translate that into a power statement. There is absolutely one way of doing it, and that's how I've done other questions of this type. But I just wanted to show you there's more than one way of doing this. What we can do is actually, rather than doing that, we can say, well, this is the only term that's not log to the base 3 of something. So how would I work that out? I would say log to the base 3 of x is equal to 4. What's that x going to be? Well, using the idea about that power statement I just previously told you about, we should be able to translate between a log statement and a power statement. The power statement that comes from this is keep the base the same. So the base of my power statement is the base of my log. I know a logarithm is a power, so that means my answer 4 is a power there. That gives me what x is equal to. 3 to the 4 is 81. So what I can now do is I can now say, instead of saying 4 plus 3 log 3b equals log 3 5b, I can say log 3 81 plus 3 log 3b is equal to log 3 5b here. So I've simply replaced this with a value that's a log to the base of 3. Why would I do that? Because now I can use my log rules. They're all base 3s. I can just use my log rules to tidy everything up. So on the left-hand side, I've got log to the base 3, 81, plus, well, that power can go up there. We've already talked about that rule. Log 3b cubed is equal to log 3 5b. And then on the left-hand side, if I've got log a plus log b, we know that our log rules say that that's log of a times b. So if I use that idea, then I can have log 3 81b cubed, put all those two together, is equal to log 3 5b. And I was trying to get to this situation where I've got log of something equals log of something. Well, these two are the same as each other then. These two must be the same thing. So 81b cubed must equal 5b, and then we can solve our answer from that. So b squared would be 5 over 81. So b works out to be square root of 5 over 81, or maybe root 5 over 9, depending on how they want the answer, and they say find the exact value. Yeah, so I found the exact value there, root 5 over 9. So just a slightly different way of approaching that second one. If you don't like that method, go back and look at my other videos where I approach it in a slightly different way. But hopefully for that method, that makes sense to everybody.